This video will be very helpful. The topic: what you should never forgive a woman for in a relationship. Strong, healthy couples can always work through any problem by talking things out. They've already been through every phase of a relationship, weathered countless challenges, and know each other inside out. But there are also couples who are just starting their journey together, and they're far from having an ideal relationship. You'll often hear psychologists say that all conflicts should be resolved through communication and compromise. However, there are certain serious cases where forgiving your partner or trying to talk it out becomes pointless. If you let those things slide, you'll destroy your self-esteem and lose yourself as a strong individual. The first thing you should never forgive, whether it's from a woman or a man, is public humiliation and constant hurtful jokes. This is a clear sign of disrespect toward your partner. Let me give you an example. If a woman repeatedly makes hurtful jokes at your expense, brushing them off as just jokes, and the man tells her he doesn't appreciate it, she might respond by saying he has no sense of humor. But in reality, cruel jokes like these usually only happen when there's no respect in the relationship, especially when it happens in public. Everyone around can see it, and they notice that the woman doesn't respect her man. These jokes are actually psycho-emotional abuse if they hurt you and make you feel deeply uncomfortable. You should have a calm conversation about it. But if your partner keeps dismissing your feelings and continues with the hurtful remarks, it's time to seriously consider ending the relationship. The second thing you should never forgive in a relationship with a woman is infidelity. And by the way, male and female infidelity are very different. But that's a topic for another time. If a man forgives a woman for cheating, he's showing everyone, especially her, that it's okay to treat him this way. The woman who cheated on you will see that you're willing to swallow anything, to forgive everything. She'll realize she can keep doing this, and of course, if you forgive cheating, your self-respect will hit rock bottom. You won't be able to respect yourself after forgiving her. And she certainly won't respect you either. Sure, things might seem fine for the first few months. She might swear up and down that she loves you and would never dare do it again. But those are just words. Eventually, it will absolutely affect how she treats you. So no matter how much you love someone, never even think about forgiving infidelity. They're a traitor. That traitor doesn't deserve even the slightest bit of your attention. The third thing you should never tolerate from a woman in a relationship is being compared to other men. Whether it's her ex or random guys, comments like, "My ex always knew what to do," or "My ex used to give me such nice gifts, but you never do," are completely unacceptable. Every man deserves better than to hear this kind of nonsense. Some women actually believe these comparisons will motivate their man to step up his game, but that's complete bullshit. It never works. Here's the truth. Every man wants to feel that his woman is proud of him. When she compares him to others, it shows disrespect, rejection of who he truly is, and a selfish desire to mold him into someone else. That's not love. That's emotional manipulation. The fourth thing you should never tolerate from a woman in a relationship is manipulation and pressure tactics. Yes, many women have this natural tendency to control and manage men. You could say it's in their DNA. While this instinct can be positive when it comes to work, health, or finances, trying to control a man through manipulation is a terrible strategy. She might use various tactics like creating guilt complexes, constantly demanding apologies for minor things, blaming you for every shared failure or mistake. Here's the hard truth. Any relationship with manipulation, whether from the woman or the man, is toxic by definition. These power games create an unhealthy dynamic that's doomed to fail. No relationship built on emotional blackmail can last or bring genuine happiness. Fifth, unforgivable behavior. Disregarding your interests. A man must understand, and so should a woman, that his interests are fundamental to who he is. When a woman dismisses your passions and refuses to accept this core part of your identity, that's not love. That's disrespect. You're supposed to be a team in a relationship. True partnership means supporting each other's interests. This mutual support is what makes the union meaningful. Without it, the relationship simply cannot thrive. Sixth, unforgivable behavior, psychological abuse. Neither men nor women should ever tolerate psychological abuse. Some women play these immature games, walking around sulking silently, expecting their man to magically guess what he did wrong. This is the mentality of someone with low emotional intelligence. It's utterly foolish to try manipulating someone you claim to love through passive-aggressive behavior, silent treatments, or screaming matches. This kind of conduct is absolutely toxic. Seventh, unforgivable behavior. Using you as a resource. Never tolerate a woman who views you solely as a means to an end, whether financially or materially. This includes women who drain a man's resources while secretly scouting for their next partner. These calculated actions don't deserve forgiveness, period. Eighth, unforgivable behavior, calculated betrayal. Some women orchestrate selfish, deceitful schemes against their partners, outright treachery or outright malice. The list is long: financial exploitation, backstabbing gossip, or even sacrificing a man's mental and physical well-being for personal gain. Here's the tragic reality. Too many men, blinded by love, endure this or turn a blind eye. And when she finally discards him, the pain is unimaginable. I hope this video helps you to make the right decision. See you in the next video.